3DO.
So, hey there everyone, it's Guest 273 here. I welcome you to my stream on this fine Saturday. It's quite late, it's like midday, it's almost evening. So yeah, I'm here quite late, but thankfully the maps that we have are quite small. I just started, the Horn of the Abyss maps for the single player scenarios. And the first few are relatively small, and they also don't have that many players. So yeah, at least that is good. So let me quickly check the audio, and then let us see what today's map will hold. And today's map will be one that is called Bay of Broken Ships, and actually I've already found it. So let me fetch my own stream and let me see how I sound. No, that doesn't make sense. Let me hear how I sound. And let me see the stream quality. I think it looks decent, and I hope I sound good as well. And today's map will be one that is called Bay of Broken Ships, and actually I've already found it. So, alright, I do sound decent. You can still hear like the fans in the background of my computer, because my computer is very close, because I don't have any other place to put it. But, oh boy, it was like even more loud last week, but thankfully I did manage to fix that. So, Bay of Broken Ships, an M-size map where there is a belief that a reward is set to the one able to release all the restless sailors' souls. Many do not believe the legends and try not to navigate through the damned bay, but you're not one of those. And yeah, this is one of those where we are forced to play a specific town, that town being Cove, and our opponent is a Necropolis Septienna. So we have a pretty curated experience in the sense that, we can only play as Cove, so I guess this map is going to be centered around that. And I thought, you know what, I don't know what to expect from this map. Technically the rating is normal, but I was like, let's pull out a stronger hero like Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia starts with 3 stacks of nymphs, and that is fantastic. And I think even for the Horn of the Abyss maps, yeah, normally I would start with something less impactful like Sulfur. But this time I was like, I'm still testing the waters. Nice pun there, guest. Testing the waters with the Horn of the Abyss maps, so we'll be actually picking an artifact and seeing how difficult is a normal rated map. I think the previous one was also rated normal. We didn't have that much problem. But yeah, our victory condition is flagging all creature dwellings. So that is pretty interesting. Hey boy. Hey Alkin, how are you doing? So yeah, let's begin. I didn't check for tournament rules though, but let's hope. Okay, good. No introduction text, no nothing. I guess we can read Cassiopeia's lore, and actually we got a Centaur's axe, which is pretty good. 5 attack in the early game is pretty cool. It is said that Cassiopeia was the lover of some Regnan mage and fell victim to one of his unsuccessful experiments. It is unknown if it is truly possible to turn an alive soul into a nymph. All that is known is that other nymphs accept Cassiopeia for more than an equal kind. They gladly follow her into the battle. Alright. So Cassiopeia is, in a weird sense, also a damned soul. Wanted to check, maybe this will give us more information, but no, we have to flag all creature dwellings. No time limit, no nothing. What about our town? Is this like a standard cove? We are missing the shack already. But we do have a shipyard, which is also interesting. Yeah, shipyard hiding here. Actually, this is one of those rare times when we will have the ability to see how a ship in the town screen looks like. So we have Eovacious and we have Astral here as our heroes that we can buy. So we're not limited only to Cove heroes. After a generous tip, the barkeeper whispers, nothing hits the spot quite like my famous baked Arathia meal. No? Well, how about some Pegasus pot pie? Oh no, Pegasus pot pie? I wonder if that's a default lore or not. So, yeah, we have our stack of nymphs, and I guess we will explore. We'll enable this. And let's see what this map is all about. We don't have an underground, but this is just like what we see. And of course we are in the swamp, so we're gonna be incentivized to not actually have units from other towns. I wonder if this is actually something. I guess I'll do a diagonal step. Aha, you can indeed go here. Aha, carnivorous plant. Or what is it called? Oh, some foliage. But yeah, this like interesting looking plant. Do we go right or do we go left? Left looks like there's more stuff here. But I have a feeling that because there's more map here... Well, maybe that's not true. I guess I'll go to this side first. Aha, we see an orbit. I was kind of hoping to find a sawmill first, but it looks like maybe the sawmill is on the other side. I guess we will pick up the stat here. We don't see what kind of a spell this is. We could tag it, but I think there's no reason without a spellbook. And yeah, we probably need to just flag the orbits and then go over here. We're gonna be looking for some wood, so we can basically start the map out. And yeah, these are technically flying creatures, so we shouldn't really have that much trouble minimizing our casualties here. Well, we will be moving first. So yeah, we will be moving first, so maybe we can try to do something cute. I think it makes sense to hit here, and then we can build like, oops, to do that we can build like a little shield. Okay, this is good, they attacked only one, and then here I don't think I can prevent the 9 stack hitting my big stack, but quite a bit better than the auto result. Water map, pretty cool. Okay, I think you have played this before, judging by Jordanol is a default town name, so nothing strange there. Judging by your comment, I have a feeling that you have played this before. So there is a chest here, there is the Colosseum here, but I think we will opt for the water wheel, and we'll opt to check this scholar out. +1 attack skill. Mummies. Actually, this is like a very small fight for the objective. Now, my question is, should I pick up the wood? What could I build with that wood? A marketplace, but that doesn't really give me much. I don't have much to trade. And yeah, upgrading Nymphstotion is actually a pretty big spike in power, because I think they do 1 to 3 damage instead of 1 to 2. However, I think we can get away with just Nymphs because of our artifact that gives us attack. And also Cassiopeia giving them +1 speed. I don't think we should be having casualties here, no? Position something like this. And let's just wait for the mummies to come closer, and then my question is, can I one-shot? Well, maybe is the question. I think what I'll do is I'll try to one-shot this one. And then I will probably actually be safe and use a 1 stack to take a retaliation here. Open mass weight, and when we one-shot, we wouldn't one-shot, so potentially we could have lost more. Okay, then we just bully the mummy. Cool. Took this just so we can send the hero here for these gems, maybe a bit later. And do we take the wood immediately, or would we rather move a little bit more? I think we'll rather move. And our sawmill is thankfully here. Oh, thank goodness. I was thinking our sawmill would be on the right side, and the orbit will be on the left side. And then it would be like we didn't navigate to the sawmill successfully in the beginning, so we would be wood-starved. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Or it doesn't look like it will be the case. So, I'll actually take this wood. We'll navigate here. Did we take the mercury? We can always take the mercury on the way back. So, these gremlins could have an upstack. That would be pretty sad. Churchyard, good objective. It is a good objective, but I can't really brawl down a 90 zombies. We will see our mage guild in a while. And if we have bless, I think we're on like week 2 or week 3. Depending on if we can get other heroes out, we can probably do it. Ooh, 13. Okay, let's see if we can do better. So, probably not gonna be morale. I should have maybe actually tried to morale on the 1 stacks. But judging by the auto result, I don't think we would have morale. There is always a chance, but this. And actually this guy can't really reach us, right? We can do a little bit of a safety barrier here. And then... Is it better to hit? I think it's better to try to hit, okay. Better result than the AI, unsurprisingly. Although, should I really say that? I've had a few results worse than the AI recently, so... We have the ability or the option to go back for this chest and explore this side, or we could go further here. Since we still have only one hero, I think this logistically going back right now would be like pretty bad. I have a feeling we're not gonna get many dwellings, to be honest. Because the victory condition is to flag all creature dwellings. I actually wonder if... yeah, they have more towns than us. So the longer we take, the worse it's gonna get for us. And yeah, I do think getting the observatory and actually 2 gold piles on top of that. So maybe that can kickstart our economy. I could take a risk and build a marketplace. And then hope that both of these piles... well, we would have to have a big low roll to not get them to be 1,000 gold. So I think I'll actually build a marketplace. And yeah, thankfully Cassiopeia with her starting army can clear quite a bit in the beginning. Okay, here... yeah, the undeads can't morale. So if they can be kind enough to just go here... Not really. I just need to not accidentally do anything silly. I guess we can try to like bait them, but I don't think they will fall for that. Would you guys? No, they wouldn't. Well, anyway. Thankfully the undeads are very consistent because they cannot morale, so we can just snipe all the skeleton stacks for free. Get the observatory, and this is the end of the island. There is a sea tavern, which is pretty cool because that also buys the ship for the hero, like it puts the hero on the ship already. Judging by how the map looks, I can tell Annabelle would be the best choice here. You mean because all the fights she could do with the creatures? Yeah, it looks like most of the fights you can do with like 4 shots. This is like a big objective. This is like a kind of bigger objective. Okay, yeah, trolls are at least somewhat doable. These guys are maybe somewhat doable. So we will take 2 gold piles. That was a low roll. That was a low roll as well. Oh no. Yeah, I can't reach this. I don't think, well, actually gems and crystals. I think we should pick up these gems and crystals because we are probably otherwise going to have difficulties building into a nest. That is my line of thought. However, I need to sell some things. I wish I picked up that mercury so I could sell it now to build a town hall. We will be building a town hall right now, so I can't do these vampires. Do I like trade the wood or do I look to trade the gems? Am I brave enough to do that? Okay, you know what, I guess we will take the gems if it's... Okay, it's 3 gems. The minimum roll for a pile is 2, I think. But do we want to do that, or do we want to kind of sabotage ourselves? I think it's better to trade the wood, because we have a wood pile right next to us. So yeah, I guess we can take the wood pile on the way back. We would have to trade like 8 wood, right? I think that's fine, because we will have 5 wood. We just need to build a town hall ASAP, so we have 1,000 golden per turn. Getting Geovacious on week 1 would also be amazing. Yes, including the churchyard. Alkin always optimizing for the churchyard. If a map doesn't have a churchyard, it doesn't exist for Alkin. Right here. Oh, wood. Okay. And yeah, I definitely want to get the windmill on week 1. So I guess Cassiopeia will just be doing basically everything here that she can. I don't think she can do the trolls. What I think she can do is check the Medusa store size for the future, and then crewmates this turn or crewmates later. I guess we should do them this turn just in case they want to level us up into like logistics or pathfinding by some strange reason. I guess we can do something like this. I think they should kind of split nicely. Okay, cool. So here, hoping they would split somehow. Okay, that's good. Okay, so maybe up and down? What do you guys think, up and down? Ticket morale, that was a little bit of a risk, but I think actually we can do this. And then we can optimize. Actually, we probably will not be losing another one if we can high roll. Losing another one, losing one in general. So, air magic. What's the chance that in the Heart of the Abyss map we just have haste in the Mage Guild? In a map where they specifically don't allow you to play as any other faction than Cove. Probably this is like cheaper magic arrows. We already have 3 spell power. We're gonna have 4 spell power. I would like this for cheaper arrows, but technically, well, there's other things like navigation, pathfinding, water magic. Maybe wisdom that I would want. So actually I will skip this. Because, yeah, we don't have any information on our Mage Guild yet. Which maybe is a crazy play, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. So we could build a shack, we could build a blacksmith. I have a feeling that actually shack... okay, blacksmith... Do we develop into more economy? ASAP. We don't have any, like, money objects that we can do. Like reasonable money objectives. I guess going back here we would take the water wheel. The question would be staying on one hero or would we explore this side with another hero? Is the Ovation strong enough to do that? I think actually we have to go for economy. Which is gonna like hurt. Maybe a shack is fine. Like, I think... Yeah, I think the crewmates are gonna be like a big part of our like future stack, so actually we'll build a shack. This is so we can get the 9 crewmates and then the 9 extra for the new week. I'm not sure if Derek is like enabled. If Derek is enabled and if we can catch him in a tavern, we could make like a very big seaman stack and then we can bully the churchyard and other objectives. Through abusing zombies always. Also it's 2.5k XP. Yeah, but it's also lightning bolt for tier 2. Ah, true. I didn't think about tier 2 because I'm still thinking that all the resources will go for the birds. I have to take this star axis because I didn't take it on the way here. Then need to take this. I like the map layout. Very interesting that there is a sanctuary here, and the fact that there is a windmill here means we will always have to send a hero here. Then do we try to or lock in a corpse or do we not try or lock in a corpse? Which out of context sounds very strange. Actually, maybe we could get a boat. Ooh, we could have gotten a boat and actually put somebody in the water. And then bought a second hero here. Ooh, now that I'm thinking about that. Missed opportunities already. But yeah, now we don't have the wood. We can get a pub. Yeah, I mean, sure. Or we can go get... I guess I'll build a pub. And probably not much on day 7. I think the next wood we're saving actually for the boat. And I do like how fast Cassiopeia is. So yeah, I guess we'll take the Mercury and we'll take the water wheel, we'll take the chest, and then we'll probably leave this for the second hero. The second hero will give us the army. We'll put Cassiopeia in the boat. And can we afford... Hey, maybe we afforded this. And then we would have a really big upgrade for our... I know I said that we would be going economy, but I feel like this would be like a good power spike. So, let's hope we get a decent hero for week 2. Decent Cove hero. Miriam. Logistics is actually useful. Or we could get Viona. 21 halflings, or just a stack of more Cove troops. So here we're getting, I think, a guaranteed 1,000 gold, right? 1,000 gold. We can go for the chest here. Pikemen. And yeah, I do think because we want to navigate through here, we will be buying out Miriam. I think it's fine. Well, actually, you know what? Miriam will upgrade. More than one? I guess Miriam will upgrade. 5 ocean and skier. And yeah, we want to give them the army over to Cassiopeia. Do we want the crewmates, or would we rather leave them in the town? What if there's something interesting here? And also maybe we could and should explore here with Miriam a little bit to help us explore. But then we're not getting more troops for this fight. But does Cassiopeia need more troops for that fight is a question. I love this that this game is still played today. Hot is awesome, but I personally don't like the latest faction Bulwark very much. Factory is okay, but it's also not as good as the other ones. It's pretty interesting that people have like these different opinions about the Horn of Abyss towns. Because I've heard some people say that they think Cove and Factory are atrocious, but Bulwark is fine. Some people say that Cove and Bulwark are good, but Factory is like not fitting into the game. Some people are like, you know, I wish I could disable Bulwark. It's pretty interesting how the 3 new towns are received. I've never heard people be like, yeah, I like all 3 of them. Usually it's like I like 2 of them, or I like 1 of them. For me personally, Cove fits perfectly. Factory, I'm fine with it, because if you know that the alternative is Forge, you know, but also the town itself. I shouldn't be comparing it to Forge. I kind of like the town itself. I wasn't a big fan of the gimmick of 2 tier 7 creatures when I first heard it, but I think it's turned out pretty good because both of them cost the same resource. You kind of like also limited in just, you know, building one or the other, but for the late game and for the AI build-ups, like if you play on 200% difficulty, the AI builds up the towns for you, so you have somebody who's always like a tough opponent, and then you can get their town and you can actually use both of their tier 7s as well. It's super expensive, but like, you know, it's cool when you do get to use it. And for Bulwark, the fact that they don't have a flying creature is somehow compensated by the Jotun's teleportation. I don't know how they did it, but yeah. That's that. Anyway, I have decided I will actually explore to the right side here with all the troops. Ooh, a quest. Maybe I checked this. Maybe it's something we... Ooh. Long ago, powerful wizards were able to create artifacts. But he wants to replicate them, and he needs us to bully the vampires. This is also pretty cool. A little bit of experience, and actually this is beneficial for Cove. I hope this connects down here. Ooh, a ship. Pathfinding. Logistics. Well, pathfinding also helps if we are not using just the troops from the Cove. I think Miriam is just gonna be a secondary... Well, we need somebody... You know what would be cool? If Miriam got pathfinding, leveled it up, and then we could use the other faction troops. Or we could put them in the boat. Alternatively, like, use them in the water. I actually will take the logistics. Kind of had the forward and back with myself, but... did convince myself to already use what she has. So I think actually Cassiopeia will be heading, like, here. I hope this connects, I really hope this connects. And then we can put... I don't know if this boat is like a valid thing to do. Definitely need a big chest. Okay, cool. Does this connect? Well, it's... Man, okay, and there's not that many of them. So, let's do something like this again. Let's stack here, and let's see how they split. For some reason, they really like going for those 1 stacks. Anyway, we also can do this. Everyone chill. Oop. Okay, this is why we kind of had them in that formation to begin with. +2 luck. Okay, so the big stack will be attacking here. I need to lure these 2 stacks like away from here. We attack here. And you know, morales are fine. The AI is allowed morale, so here we can attack him. Make like a little shield. Maybe you want to go for this one. Okay, they do. Then we can wait. It's kind of nasty. Maybe like here. Okay, 3 for all of those. Then more spell power. We still don't have any spells. I guess technically knowledge at the moment is more beneficial, so we could cast more different spells. I think we'll skip that. I think we'll go for the leprechaun here. And these nymphs. We have to fight these nymphs so we could merge together with Miriam. And I do think, oof, if only I had another hero who would be of the same faction, damn it. A third hero, one who would be in the boats. Nymphs against nymphs though, but we have the +1 speed priority because Cassiopeia is awesome. I think we should bait them in, if that makes sense. And then here we can set up like a little bit of information. Actually, we have to be like more for a turn 2. I guess we are waiting. One of them morals. Okay, thankfully they attacked that. So I think our big stack is gonna be attacking this stack here, which... wait, no. Maybe this stack here. Okay, cool. Okay, thankfully they're not attacking the big stack for one or another reason. Okay, now they're attacking the bigger stack. Kind of had the effect that I wanted there in the end. Cool. Alright. Too bad we can't check these spells out yet. But what we can do is Miriam be a little helper. And I do still think we need to take the gold. City Hall still needs 2 builds. I could actually go into the boat, right? I could put Miriam into the boat and just basically leave Cassiopeia with everything else. Can't do these manticores, we could do these ogres. I think that's actually what Cassiopeia is going to be trying to do. Then here, we're not visiting the windmill for this week, which is a bit of a problem. Alright, so I actually have to make a bit of a choice. This would slow down Cassiopeia a little bit. I actually think, as weird as this sounds, but actually the pirates will also be slowing her down. Is it weird to like leave just the 6 crewmates? Actually we'll probably be stacking these up. I guess we'll just do something like this. Just in case Miriam has to land again, she'll just be on one ocean. And this way we have some good 1 stacks. And some other stacks like pirates that can help with battles. We can put Miriam inside of a boat here. And she can, yeah, take these chests, basically. Cassiopeia then can go up here. Bully these ogres. Take the Silver Dune. Head back here and probably we would have enough wood to buy out a boat. So we could actually navigate here. And the Philosopher should hopefully give us some more wood. I think we would actually be opting to build a Mage Guild in this case, because I want to see if we have Bless. We don't have Bless, we do have Slow Shield, Magic Arrow. So yeah, Water Magic and Earth Magic are gonna be what's gonna be the most beneficial for us in the early levels. So thankfully here, I've got a few chests, Sea Dogs. Guarding something interesting like a Black Cloud. We're guarding an artifact. I don't care for this is Miriam. And then I guess she can check out what spells are available around the map. I did never check this spell either. I'm kind of like blind in what kind of magics are around me. If this is something like Bless, actually, I would really like to know that. Summon Boat, okay. Earth Magic. Actually, we'll take that because we have Slow. Having a Mass Slow available. Do you wish to retreat? Ogres are too strong for us. That's a thing I wasn't expecting. This will... this round doesn't need to be like that. And I guess these two one-stocks can like bait. Really, with 6 attack, ogres are still like invincible to us. Should have had this a bit closer. Alright, so I think we would actually take a retaliation here. This one is the one which is retaliated on. And then so these two can stay here. Retaliation or not take the retaliation. Actually, I would rather keep this one stack. We'll try to high roll here. We did high roll. Then we need to start working on a 4 stack. Maybe we can just finish this one. Ooh, they actually opt to hit the crewmate there. It's very interesting. Then here, I have a feeling that actually pulling back with the nymphs is very good. I kind of, well, I guess we'll do this melee. And we would rather lose a 1 stack than actually get hit in the pirates. Or get hit in the crewmates either. The 2, I guess we would opt for 1 to 2, and I guess we would opt to try to finish him off. Then here we have to like try to high roll. What was the AI smoking? Estates. On my main hero. I have a feeling that Cassiopeia is gonna have to fight Septienna. Estates? Well, no. I'm not gonna meme. But this map is really poor, but we have a gold mine. So maybe. Ooh, well, we will probably have 1 town. This will just make Cassiopeia a better fighter. And yeah, then we'll guess... I guess we'll take the pendant just in case it's like a quest item as well. Then here, we can probably build a blacksmith into a city hall. Alright, Miriam. Forgetfulness. Interesting. Wraiths. Ooh, this is a prison. Actually, hold up. Can we release this? We can't. So I guess we'll take the floats and with nothing in it. Damn it. Yeah, getting this prison ASAP. If you know the map beforehand, definitely I would get like the wood here, and then buy out maybe a second hero and put him in a boat and then free this prison hero. Or maybe actually go for this wood and then go here. That's pretty interesting, yeah. The fact that there's an unguarded prison is a little bit shocking to me. And actually here, we could make ourselves a little bit faster. At 1 speed. But then again, is 1 crewmate really worth it? I guess we'll deposit him. Well, it will be. Wonder if this man will ever see the light of day. He's sentenced. Actually, I want to see how much does this affect. We can still reach just 1 moving part. I guess we would rather save his soul. Because we're going into the town anyway. And then we can build a city hall here, which is fantastic and good stuff. And yeah, I guess we're opting for the, well, maybe not the capital. Anyway, here we have the prison. In this prison we have Kinkeria. Level 3 learning specialist, wisdom learning, logistics. She can speed level herself up quite a bit. She has slow. Kinkeria, out of all the heroes, I didn't expect Kinkeria. She's actually pretty decent with her like skills. I guess Miriam. Nothing here. Miriam can explore Kinkeria. I actually want to go close. Ooh, sulfur. We could trade it out slow for like a bunch of raids though. I guess we want to take this and then we can head back into the ship. Then as for Cassiopeia, we can't really buy a boat yet, which is a bit of a problem. We can't do these manticores. Do we just head back for the vampires? Head back for the vampires and... I would actually like to buy a tavern hero here in the next week, so we would have a free ship essentially. Do we need another person shipping? We technically already have 2. And the water, they can't really do these smaller objectives. Well, maybe Kinkeria can do the shipwreck. And then level herself up and be like a water hero. And then also, what would we be doing here? I guess we would definitely be leveling up these, I guess upgrading. We can probably be fine with just... These wouldn't slow us down. We probably actually need the spell book. Okay. Do we regenerate our mana? We have what? Magic arrow, slow shield. Our 70 ocean is good enough. Well, if they have an upstack though. Also, maybe we have 2 good stacks, we could do the Medusa stores. We can't make it here, can we? If we go here max speed. Probably not, so like day 6 we would be here, day 7 we would be here. So we're missing the windmill for the week. My question is... Do we actually wait for a boat, maybe? I mean, once again... Could get a summoned boat, and that would kind of be cool. But then it's like a chance-based thing. I don't save scum for that, so I could actually be screwed by that. Take a swan pond, like to get Muslim lucks. Actually, you know what, maybe the swan pond is the thing. Since we don't have any, like, movement points, I guess we'll do this. Get the Idol of Fortune on the way here. Try to fight these vampires with, like, max luck, and actually there's a magic well here, so that's pretty good. Then I think we also have to build a nest to keep developing the town further. Okay, then Miriam. I think you have to fight these, or you could sacrifice the hero, but I'm not all about sacrificing heroes this early into the game. And yeah, we did get some extra wood. Then here we can get the sulfur. We could send Kinkeria up here to scout, or we could go for the shipwreck. Shipwreck is like guaranteed gold. Maybe we can scout that in the next week. I guess we'll do this. And hold up, this would be slot number 3, this would be slot number 1, 2, these. Actually, maybe like 6 and 7. Oh no, I did the meme by accident. Or 5 and 7 would be like trying to bait them away, because these knolls are what's going to be doing the damage to the Wraiths, let's be honest. Here, do we build a frigate? Do we build a roost? I guess a roost is always going to be good, because Citadel could always be good. Frigate plus Citadel would be like very good. But I have a feeling that we're going to be birding it up. Like, definitely. That's like just the most optimal. Oh no, it's the almighty fairies. Truth be told, fairies can mess you up very badly. Okay, we'll do this. Actually, we have a book now, so we can, like... Visions. We can visions and check the exact amount of these guys. And once again, I don't have bless. Yeah, and these are 1 to 3 damage. I don't have bless, so it's even more risky to like... do things. I guess we'll... still do this. We'll check the corpse though beforehand. Maybe there's like an artifact like a shield or like... I don't know, a rib cage. Somebody forgot the ribs. Okay, the way I said it actually made me laugh. Let's do visions. How many? 24. That's like a low roll. Well, like, not really a roll, but probably set for the map. Like, they started out as 22 or something, or 20. Okay, then what is this battle? Crystal. Crystal is actually a valuable resource. Cove. Need it for quite a few things. Okay, Kinkeria, so you can do these. I guess we're gonna be doing this, like making a little shield here. They attack those, and yeah, it's basically gonna be the gnolls. We're gonna be trying to carry. Not sure if we should be using up all our magic though. Guess we can defend here. And I guess we're fine if they attack 1-0. Oh wait, they hadn't moved it. So they just regened, so that was kind of pointless. Unless we did this. We can work down one room, actually we can, which is pretty good. Not a big fan of losing Blizzard Man, but maybe. Fine. Okay, 3 and 1. So Kink, I think you actually do want water magic, 1000 gold. So you got that free level up, but you didn't get anything extra besides that. Fullness, maybe we land you. No, we can't. This is Skull actually is annoying because you can't go. Can't go there. Maybe the Grail is here. I can sniff a Grail. I would put that. I would definitely put that. So there's like you land here. Oh no, the Skull is here, and then you're like, maybe we'll dig here randomly. What if the Grail is here and the Grail is actually there? But yeah, what's the chance that the Hota guys would do that? Do we want... I guess maybe we will have somebody with a Scholar and then we could like Scholar this Forgetfulness. She also has water magic, so maybe it's useful we take this so then we can land her on day 1, go for the Sulfur Warehouse, go for the Magic Well. Then Miriam will be able to buy another Tavern Hero here. The Tavern Hero will probably be able to get the Shipwreck. And then we could actually... or maybe we could land the Tavern Hero... Ooh. Nyx Fort. Are we building into Mega Birds? Are we building into Mega Nyxes? I have a feeling that Nyxes, because of Septienna being their main hero, they're probably going to be slinging magic, so we need units with hit points. Nyxes are kind of those units with hit points that we can just buff with like Mass Shield. Mass, like, well, if we can find Stone Skin, you know, they're very tanky, they basically only lose to magic. Which is actually quite the opposite of what I said, that I need. But I need health, I need hit points that are like reliable. And Nyxes are hit points that are reliable. Unless you have golems or dwarfs. Well, everyone has their weakness. I normally wouldn't do this, but yeah, let's go for Nyxes. I have a feeling that they're gonna help us do the gold mine. I have a feeling they're gonna help us and do like something like the Medusa stores even. So we could Weasel, then Annabelle, with a high roll of 14 pirates, and Broghild, also another hero who is like... cool, okay, get the Forgetfulness. And then, I guess we would rather land... not actually here. Another land here because the ship, I think a ship here, or maybe a ship here so we can go down for, well, is this really a decision I'm making at the moment? This could like lead us to be faster here to this side for 1 turn. Sure. Okay, Kinkeria did. Nothing in flotsam. Water elementals. But we see the amount now. Need the tavern definitely. I guess we're buying Annabelle here and she can definitely clear the shipwreck. What if this is... I mean, sure, we'll take the magic. No helmet, no, nothing that gives us extra mana, because otherwise I would be very sad. And what would we be building? Guess we'll just fight the vampires. I think the AI will be losing this. Yeah, the AI will be losing. And they have a big stack. So, I have a feeling we just need to assassinate Mr. Omega Vampire, you know what I mean? So, maybe something like this. Are you slower than us? You're slower than us. And I thought that he's just gonna be waiting. Well, I guess we are gonna be waiting. Then I think we will actually blast him, even. Kind of cool. Could have actually attacked this one and then I could have went down there. Oof, actually yeah, that's a very big mistake. We would have had just 1 stack to hit. Are we going back? I guess we are trying to bait. Don't want to bait this one, but we want to bait the other ones. back here. Yeah, I have a feeling that this is gonna be good. So basically, 3 to 5. These guys with 5 stack, 5 in a stack are like. Maybe something like this. Okay, he went forward good. Then work down 5 stack. Okay, they kind of split in this interesting way. Here we can assassinate this one. Maybe like magic arrow. Alrighty, cool. Managed to beat them. I guess we'll take this one attack. So Cassiopeia with advanced offense and 8 attack skill now. Already pretty powerful. Then we can take the ring and I guess we can check out the quest. What do we build into? Getting a capital maybe. Is that realistic? We'll be spending 2.5k gold here, but maybe we can like find some gold. Guess we'll build a citadel. I saw these 3 stamps and I was like, maybe there's like a sawmill there, but no, there wasn't. Sadly, Cove does not have magic immune creatures. And by the way, in Shadow of Death, fairy dragons could not melee attack unless they would run out of spells. Boy, slow the 4 stack. Oh, actually that would have been a play. Instead I just used up my 1 stacks. Still though. Okay, well this is small chest, so this is gold. Game of life. Can we bully... We were doing what? Like, 4 vampires and damage. Vampires what? 4 vampires are like 160 health. That's basically like... Walking Dead is like... 7 Walking Deads in 1 hit. If we had Bless, and actually we had more, we could probably do this. So, definitely buy out Annabelle. Annabelle has her own ship now. That's cool. Miriam has to keep scouting because she has scouting, and actually hold up. Here. Have the flail. Flail it around. Don't think we will be giving her the upstack. Well, this is a cool objective. I guess we can help scout. Okay, Annabelle. Okay. This actually could be dangerous. I guess we'll do the shipwreck. And then could we land? 50, 30. I don't think we have the movement points to land in this specific turn. If we go for the shipwreck. I could maybe like land. I could land Annabelle here. Hold up, I don't want to accidentally misclick more. Land Annabelle here. Have Cassiopeia. Oh, actually, she can't go into the boat in this turn, damn it. Any other place where we can land? Or that could be the case where we can like, no. This has only 1 landing spot. That would have been very, very cool. Then Cassiopeia could like do these objectives. I guess instead we're just gonna have to land her the next turn and then we can do the Medusa stores and the trolls. Okay, 2,000 gold. And yeah, we can't land in this turn, which is like a very big shame. I guess we want to maybe do a little bit of scouting in this direction before we land in that case. And then Cassiopeia is indeed, I guess, picking up more mana. And we're going here. Can't do these because those are like too big. These are like forgetfulness-able. Pretty easily. Frigate for pirate growth. Actually, we're lacking ore. We're lacking ore because I never picked up this ore. So actually, maybe... Ooh, Thunar. A statesman. We could level him up to level 2. Maybe if he would be giving us 5,000 or 500 gold per turn. Oh yeah, 5,000. That would be something. Broghild, maybe. Maybe he can pick up the ore. Or maybe we're just not building anything that needs... Not building past, not building this. Just opt for a frigate. I guess we will opt for a frigate. But to be honest, I'm just such a sucker for estates heroes. We're buying out Thunar, I don't care. We'll give him one Oceanin. And then if he gives us 250... Damn you, Thunar. You've dedicated your life to being a mediocrity. I guess he can... Oh, he can't learn that. But he can visit the garden. Visit, like, all these objectives. On this side. Still, he'll pay himself back in 10 turns, so as long as he's alive for more than 10 turns. Crypt is the easiest money objective. No, the ruins are meanwhile. Shipwreck, standing there forgotten. Shipwreck is the easiest objective. Shipwreck standing there forgotten. Is this like a pun on the map? If we had Magic Arrow, actually I have a feeling this is like a lookout tower it is. Is this even worthwhile? Probably is. Oh. We're not alone here, somebody lives here. I guess I want that spell, whatever it is. And I guess... This. And I guess actually Miriam wants to go basically as close to Pyramid Island. Interesting stuff there, really. Alright, so where would we be landing? Like here, we have the movement quest to check this out. Shield, it's kind of like whatever, right? And yeah, I guess Annabelle is just landing. Yeah, right, okay. More and more exploration being done. Don't tell me. Oh, no. Ooh. Okay, that is like a place I can land. Almost messed up. Anyway, I think we would just be giving... Cassiopeia can't reach this yet. So, oh, actually... We could be maybe doing the trolls first. So then Annabelle could give us the units, we would do the trolls. Yeah, I think doing the trolls first is better, because we would get the lift. We could have Annabelle pick up this... If we're gonna use the stores. Sure. Gems, please. Damn it. Need the gems so we can upgrade the birds. So we would have a speed 11 unit. Tower of the Seas. Am I just building all the creature dwellings out just because I didn't have wood and ore? I'll kind of restrain from that for the time being. Ak is here, okay. Alright, Annabelle. Your job is to give Cassiopeia a stronger item. We'll actually maybe go and do this for the quest. So, you have a second stack of these now, and you have a stack of these now. Cool. Would I rather make... I think that's fine, right? Should maybe like this. Alright, trolls. Are they gonna be trolling us, or are we gonna be trolling them? This terrain is like pretty good. I think what I want to do is actually... Hopefully we can have each. Okay, I think in that case we will do this. Magic arrow plus shot to the face. They regen? They don't regen. Aha, because they regen at the beginning of their turn. Got it. Actually have these in a place where they cannot be attacked. The big stack is gonna attack here. Okay, kind of like I planned. Okay, then the big stack is going to be attacking that. I think the pirate is going to be shooting this. And then... oh, they can reach that. That's pretty bad. Well, anyway. Expert offense or archery. I guess we probably were going to be like not that focused on ranged units. Watch me do the exact opposite in a while then. Then actually here we would have 1,000 points remaining, so I guess we can go for the this 700. Well, actually ideally maybe Annabelle can be like doing that. We still need money though. Actually I want to scout a bit with the others first, so we know if we can take chests for experience. Oh, whirlpool. That's pretty cool. Well, in Kinkeria, like magic arrow. Okay, that actually helps us a bit. Definitely want to get to the stable. Definitely want to be running away from what we don't see. So they have 2 towns actually. At least 2 towns, if not even more. Okay, we do have a decent amount of like... decent amount of gold. But we need to build this, and we need to build this. Ideally also the Tower of the Seas. We're kind of limited by the amount of wood we have. We're gonna get some... close to level up. If it's 1,000 or more experience, I'll take the experience. This is a small one, damn it. What a disappointment. I can definitely... yeah, I can definitely make it there. Cool. Unless Annabelle is blocking, so... I have to wait first. So... Medusas, right? So we want some place where we can shoot. I guess shoot the top stack, attack the other top stack, attack the bottom stack and try to block everyone else. These are speed 10, so with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we can attack that bottom stack like that. Oh, actually, this should be fine. Unless they walk, that's a bit of a shame. This time we're just relying. Okay, 3 and 3, that was pretty good. Then we can jump into a boat. Yeah, we can jump into a boat. And I guess we are gonna be delivering this with Annabelle? Are we? Or is it more useful to have it? I think actually it's more useful to have it on our main hero. At the time being. Sure. And actually the second sword, because the people on the Annabelle is not going to be taking any fights here. We do like her for her pirates though, so do we build a Tower of the Seas? Do we try to get a castle? I'm hoping to get some like floatsomes. so I could actually afford both. I guess I'll actually do this. So we have the creatures already growing. Okay, then we just have that. There are what, 3 whirlpools next to each other. And I guess this is why it's called the Bay of Broken Ships, right? Because these ships are broken in this bay. Anyway, I think Kinkeria will do this. Intelligence. Intelligence would be interesting, but we already have a lot of, like... Well, I guess we would be fighting these Centaurs, grabbing the rally flag, and then exploring up here. I'm kind of like... I was expecting the AI to pop out and be like, "Hold, fool, you cannot be here," and try to attack me, but they haven't done that yet. And then here I want to be on the very bottom. Yeah. Exactly here. Then we can scout around. I'm waiting for the smog to start appearing, so I will know where the town is. No, it's mostly because water maps are not really played in PvP. Imagine if water maps... I think one of the ways to fix water maps would be also having water mines, so they can, like, actually generate these biomes. If that makes sense, because I think that's one of the reasons why the map generation is so bad, because they simply don't have the objects to generate a good water map. So they, you know, can't do it. So they don't do it. Anyway, Thunar. I guess he'll just be sitting in the town. Aye, Thunar. Do we take this? Do we go here first? Decisions. We could go for a pit stop of, like, reinforcements. And then we could actually do a bunch of things. The shield we already have, this we already have. I guess we are taking spell power here. This would be kind of good, but, like, they're basically the same creatures as we are. If that makes sense. This would have been good in a new week, truth be told. Maybe we could have done this, and then I could have built the castle. Do I upgrade the nest? Getting a castle and a capital, maybe I just do... I'm gonna see the prices and I'm gonna, like, fall down. We do have the sulfur, like a maelstrom, which is funny. We would have to... 30. Maybe I should build this. And then try to find some wood in the next turn. Okay, we have a magic arrow here, so Kinkeria can. Actually, what do you mean defeated? Me? Defeated? What kind of a joke is that? I wonder who put Kinkeria in prison. What is the lore behind her being in this jail? The sacrifice. And we maybe want to protect those flies. Not so much for that idea. Still, I think the flies are more useful, so I'll let them hit the nulls. This is actually quite a bit of mana, but... sure, that's like the difference between 1 and 2 with objectives. Alright then, Miriam. Nothing here after all. So Cassiopeia, we could... This fight is just like nasty because... Yeah, if they morale once. But then again, then we get to potentially get wood. So Cassiopeia is here on day 6, and also like... Yeah, here on the end of day 6, day 7. She's failing here, day 1 we can reinforce. I have to do this, I think. Oof. Well, we could... Oh no, we can't bait them in, they're like a little bit too far away. Okay, can we maybe, like, magic... down 1 stack, we sure can. Not the range of the biggest stack. I guess we can slow down one of these stacks. And then, well... Okay, 1 stack gets assassinated. Okay, that did morale, cool. Ooh, 10 wood. Hell yeah. 10 ore. So this was the castle build-up. Location. Very interesting. Actually, the castle building set. 10 wood and 10 ore. And that's perfectly what we wanted and what we needed. There it is. Septienna. Her arm is actually, well, it's bigger than mine, but relatively small. I was expecting more. Ooh, Novasol is here. Hey there. Take Mercury Lab from them so they can't build ghosties. Hello. Hi, Novasol. That's kind of like an idea, but... Yeah, Kinkeria now. Actually, she's not gonna have the stables. We could technically position her here, take the sulfur and put her in a boat, and then she's back in safety, or she could explore. There would be funny if I could like snatch their town away from them through some like very big shenanigans. But is Kinkeria in a risk of being captured here? I think actually we'll... I guess we'll pursue the safe path for now. I was thinking about both, but like, trying to rebuy Kinkeria instead of a new week's hero definitely makes it like worse. Okay, so Cassiopeia can go here and get the troops in the new week. Thunar. Annabelle. Oh, Annabelle! You never gave the Glyph of Gallantry. That's sad. I was gonna be like, Annabelle can start her week here. She can still start her week here and then make her way back. And then, can we do like a pit stop? We can be with her here and then basically she can reach to... I guess I'll return the slab. First, you know what I mean? And then, having a capital would be really good. For the extra gold. How much would we need to trade? It's like... This is a lot of sulfur. I don't respect the sea serpents enough. And that's not gonna change now. Got him? Okay. Maybe actually like this. We can sell like 1 ore. Capital time. Oh yeah, 4,000 gold per turn. Now that's real money. And yeah, they do take the stables. And then Kinkeria can do this. And since she is very far, maybe I could like blast them a couple times with the magic card. But they have death ripple because they're Septienna, so I guess we would rather not risk that. I wonder if they have a shipyard. We don't really see too much. No idea where the town. I think the town is like somewhere up here, and probably second town up here. Okay, go here. And then Cassiopeia. Go there. Who do we have in the tavern? Casmetra and Ilor, 2 Cove heroes, actually surprisingly. Then the big question is actually, can you interact like this? Yeah, you can do a diagonal step. Then, Thunar can do this, and actually we can do this. We can go and check out the quest. I'm gonna take these away and... No. Anyways, I guess we'll have more movement points in the next turn, so we can kind of do this. Ring of Life. What is given for this artifact? Ah, exactly what I needed. Here is the reward I promised you. Still wish to trade the Ring of Life? Yes. Destroy Undead. That's... Well, I think Cassiopeia needs this. Captains are very good at like getting spell power, so... And there's also a few objects for spell power. I have a feeling it's gonna be Destroy Undead versus a Death Ripple. No step on snacks. Well, we stepped on them. Not too bad. I think Cassiopeia is probably fine just chilling here, so... Yeah. We'll build nothing, there's no real point in having another hero at the moment. Alright, so... Thunar can go here. Annabelle. Kind of like getting more pirates more frequently, because I feel like there are decent stacks, but can't do that right now. So, we can't do 20 man, of course, can we? With like a secondary hero, no, we probably can't. These are forgetfulness fights in my mind, unless we want to take big casualties. Haven't done the churchyard yet, which is something maybe that is very doable. Actually, maybe Thunar should be the one doing that, but Annabelle, I guess you have two objectives to do, Dancing Leprechaun and Windmill. I guess we would rather... What if there's more quest behind this, though? Well, it is what it is, I guess she'll just do this. Navigation, now that's a good one. And I should have actually given you a book, but we didn't. Not gonna be an avid reader, so what is the biggest power stack that we can make for clearing things? Is it pirates? Is it Nixes? I'll upgrade these. We already have quite a few pirates. That's like a combination. I guess that's probably the Nixes, and then... I guess pirates are technically doing damage for free in the sense that they cannot be retaliated upon. Could have this guy for a 1 stack. I really want him, but... Could have this for a 1 stack, but then again... Actually... Well, ruins morale for everyone, so then, no, let's not do that. Alright, so now we actually have some semblance of an army. And also, let's see here, haste. So we would have had haste just a little bit later. Anyway, water elemental, so a stack 3, stack 1 and stack 6. Oh boy, what a great pun. There's also this island, but we need to outspeed the Seeders. This is basically Acid Paradise. With tactics especially, we can outspeed them and like, attack them turn 1. I mean, ideally, maybe we would ferry the army over, so Thunar can do this churchyard. 11 with the result, but I think I can do better. Watch me be wrong, because I would load all the first hit. Then here, we actually have more damage melee, that's pretty funny. That's because we have offense, by the way. Cool. But yeah, creatures with no melee penalty. If you have offense and don't have archery, they will actually do more damage melee. Earth magic. Wisdom is also cool, but like I think we technically want to get that faster. I actually like the idea here. Is that we can get more gold, and we can actually buy out more troops to make it even easier. Oh, I can definitely see this one happening. Bookless though. Should have maybe had a book for him, but anyway. We'll do that. And then Kinkeria, what can you do? You... What can you do? What a great question. I have a feeling that there's like a mine here. This looks like a gem pond. I'm basing this off of the position of where the flag is, and nothing else. I guess we could give her some units so she can do these like smaller objectives. Or she could troll the AI hero here. I'll have to see, maybe there's something on the skeleton. Kinkeria is not that useful at the moment, but it isn't her fault. Her path of expansion is like blocked. And then actually we would have to wait for Thunar here for a turn. Oh no. It's falling apart. The plan is actually a disaster. Am I fine with Cassiopeia waiting here for another turn? Looks like all the shipwrecks are small. I was kind of expecting one of them to be bigger. So yeah, we could land here. We could accidentally give them a ship in that case. It doesn't look like there's much interesting here. Well... churchyard now or churchyard later? I guess since it's Thunar, look Thunar, we will actually indulge in that. Just because you're in the States, hero, we will waste a turn of our main's movement points just for you. I guess we can technically make it not a waste by buying, but then again I would actually rather buy these heroes here, at least one of them. I don't want to buy like another boat, because otherwise they're stuck here. It would be really cool if I can like do some one-stack D-Day type of landings all over the place. And then we like land like 3 heroes in different locations here, and then all of them go exploring in different directions. So we're not surprised by like secondary heroes. What is this? Sprocket is here. Hi, it's so nice to hear guest Gentile voice. Oh no. Only 1.5 years and the guest will play limes. 100%. It's gonna be an event. I never said I would play 100%. One 24-hour stream. Oh no. I don't have the stamina for 24-hour streams. I don't know how people like Lexar do 24-hour streams. My body is like exploding after like 12 hours of not sleeping. I really need these like small naps. So they actually have multiple heroes, as I did say. Sandro with satyrs. I have a feeling they have a refugee and Moandor. Moandor as well. Alright, so Thunar, do not fail us. A 1, 2, 3. One of these rest ones. Actually, I want 4. So one could take the retaliation. That's a very good result. But we're still gonna try to make it better. And I guess like a fresh stack and then probably. At least this one stack is like disappeared. Ooh, it didn't disappear. Ooh. Somehow in my mind the fact, well, do I need to take this now? Mr. Nix, please save us with your high roll. You didn't save us with this high roll, but then the ocean can hit here, and these two can finish this stack here. Thunar, where's your estates? You've outdone yourself, mister. You're giving me the stone cold look anyway. 4th level units, I guess we're getting more burns. That's something. Can't believe this man has cheated me out of his estates. I will complain about that, for sure. Navigation with no boats. Really lacking. We have like a shipping crisis. Anyway, but now we have Cassiopeia here again. So 2 objectives for stats. Gold mine. Need birds for that. Trying to keep a mind open for all the objectives we can do. I guess this is what we're gonna be doing, because we can do this in this very turn. Okay, thankfully no upstacks. The Hot of Crew has been generous by not putting many upstacks on annoying creatures. Okay, wait, you go here, here, here. And we're very close to like expert slow, so definitely need to do a hit. If we want to attack with the 1 stack. Or if we want to attack with the big stack, that is. Then I think the Nexus can defend and take one in the face. Tactics, thank you very much. Not the level up we wanted, but maybe the one we needed. But I don't think that's the one we needed. Hold on here. I have a feeling actually now that Septienna is here, if she goes here, maybe I can do like an attack on this side and we can probably take a town off of them because they have 2 towns, so we need to be actually aggressive. And maybe I could actually set up Wood Elor with 25 burns. Able, probably not. We probably need to just buy out. We need to get like Kinkeria here to buy out both of these heroes in the tavern. Then we can make some like very cool chains, hero chains. Because Thunar will be back here. He can like deliver the troops to the ship, and from the ship upgrade the troops. Maybe actually we could even get the Nexus down so we can do the Manticores with Thunar. That would be an interesting thing as well. I definitely want to opt for an upgrade here, and maybe even do this, since we have the money, because this is technically an investment. Don't really see myself building those out much. I mean, sure, we'll do this. Actually, I have an idea. We can sell arties for XP for Cassio and get mass slow. Big brain. You mean in the grotto? That is so expensive, but I was also considering that, truth be told. But that is like so expensive, I can't justify that. King Master, maybe you can get the spells from the town. Oh, actually, hold up, you can give helmet. Actually, you are basically the secondary hero, so you get the axe. Voidness up in here with this prayer. Theodorus. Imagine actually we could scholar over prayer and then do like a big water magic cast. That would be quite something. Alright, so actually. You know what? Try to optimize for like a single notion, and that's such a me. Even I don't like the fact that I sometimes do that. Optimize like to have an extra creature. So that's like very not important in the grand scheme of things, you know what I mean? So day 5 here, day 6 here, day 7 we can actually get to the windmill. Thunar, his stone cold face, he can go here. Actually we'll buy 1 acid for him so he's even faster, so because I think he's gonna be the one doing this. Then Elor can give us the pirates. Yes, give us the I clicked that and it didn't happen. Kind of freaked me out. The game has its own mind apparently. I guess it can be here. We don't need the shield. I guess Miriam can explore this. And yeah, this isn't the gem pond. This would be like very cute, but this is like a guy. What is his name? Oh, actually they have a shipyard. Optimizing, I mean, I kind of want to do all these objectives for more money. These ships. And I actually feel like I feel the blood in the water. Like, we do this with Thunar, right? I think. Oh. You can reach here, yeah, you can reach here, okay, cool. So I think we shouldn't delay Cassiopeia's movement points. I guess we can kind of not delay them by too much. I mean, we can ferry over the army. Maybe she could even just have the Oceanus and just do these objectives with just the Oceanus. And also, let's build this. Alright, now we're gonna see the biggest rally turn in the universe. Or like the biggest hero chain turn in the universe. Besides Annabelle, of course. Annabelle is just going to be going for the windmill and not much exciting is happening in her life. Alright, so we take all the artifacts that are useful for a hero who's going to be doing fights. This probably not really, so we wanted these 2 stacks. As I did say, I will leave these. Ocean is on Cassiopeia. Cassiopeia, in fact, will actually go first so she can gather more. Actually, we'll do this even. Is this a wise choice? I think actually will. Gold. Okay, just free money essentially, which is pretty good. So yeah, this map is actually looking to be pretty easy, unless they have like unless they pull out like, I don't know, 10 ghost dragons from thin air suddenly. Haspits are great, why don't you like them? Only weakness is siege. Because in my mind a big tier 7 creature needs to be like either flying or shooting or casting something, or like, yeah, basically all the good creatures, or like the behemoths, ignoring armor. Aspids are just kind of like tanky and I guess fast on the ground, but and they don't. Well, the poison doesn't work against the undead, so that's also a reason why I don't specifically like them against Necropolis, I guess. Alright, so here, do we go for Elor? I guess we'll go for going to meet up with Elor. I saw Nova Soul, it's mocking me. We will address that in just a second. Oh, no wait, actually these 2 need to be swapping around. Got it. So, about Thunar's estates, which we're gonna be popping off very soon. Guess the type of guy to go up through with a bad hero. Chain, then he admit he fucked up. What do you mean? No, Thunar will have estates. Will you face me today in the land of Jeebus Cross? Okay, look, Alkin, I'm going to vow here to never play Jeebus Cross again, except for the one that we already started. We can finish the one that we started like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but besides that, I don't ever want to play at least a 2-player Jeebus Cross. We can play like a 4-player Jeebus Cross, but I really don't like the maps which are like based on creature banks, because I can't will them into existence with my brain power. Bro, they have 29 attack, that's insane. I guess I'm the only one who doesn't respect Aspids anyway. Torso of the Legion is not going to be used if we pursue this path. Unless, of course... Yeah, this is fine. Elor will actually just do that. So, I want a book. Okay, so now we can do something pretty cool. We have all of these. Alright, so we've done the upgrades. What is the strongest creature here that we can get? I think actually like upgrading these is also like a pretty cool. No melee penalty, no melee retaliation. I guess we're buying out all of them. This is a big stack, sure. I have a feeling these are just going to be assassinated, so maybe we'll just take 1 stacks of them. Because I feel like Cassiopeia can make a better use out of them. Alright, so we would have... what? Maybe actually one stack of like a couple burns. So we can like protect this guy, basically, because these are gonna be brawling, right? So like taking retaliation for bird. I like how I'm calling the creatures like bird. Alright, I think we'll just afford one. How much did it cost? Elor, what's up with these prices? Brother, I know you're not in the town, but like this inflation is something crazy. Anyway, yeah, Thunar can go and fight, and this will get the Casmetra can be here and deliver this back. Miriam stand there, and then I guess Kinkeria will be like up here. As long as Septienna doesn't like specifically go to one or the other side, so Thunar will do his destiny. Should look a pretty big fight, and I'm actually a little bit scared. What if it messes us up? Okay. But we have tactics, so there's nothing to fear. In reality, what we can do is we can bait in an attack here. So bait in an attack here. So definitely don't want to get like and then maybe we just like slow so they don't join the fight immediately. You fool! You fell into my trap. I don't think we can, yeah, we really couldn't have one-shotted them, so this is fine. I think the bird will attack the bigger stack, and I think the pirate will simply try to shoot. Aha. Easy stuff. Then, I think the next... Okay. So these won't be able to reach. So we're not sacrificing the bird. Wait... here. Can you... Ooh, that's pretty sad. The one tile... Oh, actually, we have another tile to attack from. Good. Aha. 4 spell power, so it doesn't matter which one we shoot, right? Do this. We can do this. This. Clean fight. Expert estates. There we go. And do we take the gold pile, or is that like... I guess we can take the gold pile. Anyway, he's gonna be here in the next turn. Elor is birding it up with extra creature growth. And then we have a hero who's like in the boat, ready to do things. Annabelle is just gonna be standing here. And I guess Cassiopeia is... well, doing too much, I guess. Okay, Casmetra, you will be sailing. How far can you sail? To like... here. So that's where we're gonna be putting Miriam. Miriam is gonna be receiving the shipment here. Then Kinkeria can be brought 1 hex forward. And then Cassiopeia... maybe I actually want to go ding 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 ding. Learn haste as well. I do need the slow, so I do need some experience. So landing like here, maybe next to the firebird dwelling, I feel like that's fine. It's not like our main isn't doing anything, but it doesn't feel great. Then, this is too expensive. This needs a mage skill level 2. I guess we would just be taking as much troops as we can, and actually I will probably build this so we would know a few things about them. What is your spell power? 11. Thunar representing. Well, we'll have some items. Sure. So wait, everyone is like doing something that is like reasonable. Okay, cool. Centaur population doubles. That's very unreasonable anyway. Take this sulfur again. I'm being very incentivized to build... oh no, Annabelle is trapped here. Yeah, Annabelle is just trapped here, sure. Do we have another cove hero in the tavern? Of course we have Spin up here, up in here. So, this now reaches the town. let's get some more gold. Ooh, 3 stacks here. So this one is a little bit bigger. I thought all of them were going to be minis. No. Okay, this is fine. We can salvage that. That misclick is very salvageable. I've been misclicking a lot lately, I feel like. I wish I had navigation, damn it. We're super slow. Like, annoying me. Okay, so, we can start delivering. Well, can we buy out all of these? Shooting stack, brawling stack. Shooting stack number 2. I guess we would actually rather. Like, wait for a turn, you know what I mean? Yeah. Don't have anyone with more objectives. Don't have anyone else with the states. Everyone's just waiting for, like, army here. But then again, we're making, like, what, 6k gold per turn? I guess we just, like... do this, take the mana, do this, take the haste. And then we'll deliver the army. Do this and land. Or actually, maybe even Kinkeria, and secondary troops can do this. I don't have view air, do I? No. But basically, I feel like we can land and take one of their towns, which probably should be here and here. Just based on how the map is laid out. What if both of their towns are together, though? Anyway. What exciting gameplay, seeing this same battle play out for like the 5th time in a row. 2,000 gold, thank you for that. This is what I call riveting gameplay. Anyway, 34. Oop, hold up, that's a big one. I just went here without... not checking it. Sure. Reach, you can't reach. That's definitely a mistake. So then I guess we have to, like, recount here. Thankfully we're not that punished by the mistake that I made. Anyway, now, finally, after eons of waiting, we can, deliver these artifacts back. Take all the units we can get. Just like buy out all these birds. And then probably buy out all of these sea witches. And then probably just buy out all of those and happily buy crewmate upgrade. Are these guys even relevant? I would actually rather have like a stack, like a 1 stack or something. Actually will even give you, well, you have crewmates, so you don't even need anything. Actually will give him a crewmate. Okay, finally, after eons of waiting, do this. And I guess Ilor could just be like, walking around trying to fight something. The stacks gonna be done. Anyway, the hero chain that wasn't optimal and still actually turned out to be like a mega disaster. Like, as somebody in the chat pointed out. Not gonna name any names, but sure. Then, why do you reach further than you did before? Miriam, what happened? She grew legs. I guess I should need that as well. I actually believe in... Anyway, I have a feeling that Cassiopeia is just landing in the next turn. But where is she gonna be landing? Aha. Maybe here. Who is you? It is a Sandro. Aha. Sandro, fool. And then unknown, horse. Is it worth... We have to land, so we need the army here, so I can't really, like, go back for this ship. What I can still do, I still need a little bit of XP, though. Cassiopeia. So what she can do is she can take all of these. I guess we can give... No, actually, she's the main. Swap Areno these troops back. So now we have 2 stacks. Well, actually, I like the idea here. Maybe do something like this. So these stacks shoot before. Oh, actually we're very close to level up, so this is what, 100 movement or 66 movement points because of favorable winds. Eagle Eye. No, actually I think just Earth Magic. And then we simply land, and we explain to Sandro the errors of the Necromancer way. You fool. You've left your town exposed. Actually, but I've left my ship exposed. Which is also a different type of problem. And maybe we can land with Kinkeria. Okay, Swarm, brother, they're not supposed to be doing that objective, I guess. I guess you can learn haste, why not? And then perhaps she can try to magic arrow something down. So the rest of these heroes, honestly, I feel like just scouting out. I mean, I'm giving them one boat, so I might as well be giving them infinity boats, right? So yeah, we can just like scout around. And keeping one hero on the water still should be like a good idea though. And maybe here there's like something I haven't seen yet, so I guess we can scout that out. And then Ilor has to like clear these centaurs, I guess. Because he has tactics, so he's like the most useful. Actually, we can get Spint as well. Actually, Mr. Spint. Actually, Mr. Spint, you can do this, you can be in the boat. Anything else we want or we need, I guess, Shack time. Could have got a cannon as well. Ooh, navigation, interesting. But not really, not at this point. Alright, so, 4-player, we would need Mr. Swift and Timot to be there. You're asking for a lot. Yeah, I'm asking for the impossible, basically. Hasn't even tried Olden Era. Personally, I wasn't a fan of the new graphic style. It didn't quite sit well with me. Well, Mr. T993. I am planning to play it, but it's still like, it technically has a demo, but I'm not a big fan of demos. I am a big fan of demos in the concept that you get like a free basic version of the game, but I feel like they had like, what, 4 towns you could only play as. I feel like 4 towns for any game, especially Heroes, like, one of the reasons why Heroes 3 in my opinion is great is because when the game launched it had 8 towns, so if Olden Era doesn't launch with at least 7 towns, that's like already, you know, like, because many towns give you many different gameplay options. I know it's like more difficult to balance, but you have like a plethora of things to discover. It's not like you play the game for 100 hours and you've basically, you know, seen it all. That type of deal. I definitely want to play it when it comes out, like the, you know, 1.0 version. Also in the demo version, between the demo and the release, they can change a lot of things. So I don't want to learn the game and then I have to relearn it because I have like the wrong like stats and whatnot, wrong abilities or something that has been changed in my mind already. I have an idea. Maybe you should play Jeebus King. It's like Jeebus Cross except with guarded banks and dwellings, guaranteed banks and dwellings. Pandoras are less random. Maybe I'll try one. But yeah, anyway, we are pushing out here. I think we can defeat Mr. Sandro. And yeah, we didn't take the Destroy Undead, which is a bit of an iffy thing. Anyway, Sandro... I was thinking Sandro would go there anyway. We need to get off of the sand. This is dirt, so that's beautiful. Where is your town? Show it to me. Cool, I know your town should be somewhere here, right? Aha, I read this map like a book. And it wasn't a very good book. I am enjoying this map, but yeah, this map seems more beginner-friendly tuned. That makes sense. I have a feeling, well, actually Sandro being here is a little bit annoying. I have a feeling actually I need to land Kinkeria here. Like, or maybe here. And then she can be like the defender of the second town. If we can actually get past here, yeah, we can actually get past here, cool. Then Miriam will be landed here so she can scout and she can take the mines. I did like that suggestion. Casmetra, yeah, they eventually do actually get ships, so... Enchanters, so we don't want to do that. Sure, we'll do that. Mr. Ilor. Maybe taking 4 of these, and we'd rather just run with the big single stack. Maybe I'll need to buy out something on the... Oh, should we just buy out all of them? Cool. Do we reinforce this? Maybe we can leave these behind to, like, defend. You know what, we have spint in the water, sure. Don't need to, like, clear these centaurs. I'm fine with Annabelle just being trapped there for all eternity. Annabelle, chilling here. One thing we would need to do, actually, hold up. Need to visit these 2 things. So, actually, Lord, you still do have a purpose. You can grab, like... new things for us. Okay, they take the resources, sure thing. Oh no, Septienna's here. And... I guess Miriam will simply run away. Sure, Miriam will simply run away. They get into a boat, sure. I overrode the hero. Actually didn't override Zarfax, which is the guy I wanted to keep. Okay, we're in. So here, I have a feeling they're gonna be shooting something. Are they gonna... They maybe will be shooting these Oceanists. Or maybe Corsairs. Are they gonna be shooting Corsairs or Oceanists? I guess I can go for the budget. Budget AI trick. More of each, and then we will at least soak up a single tower shot. I read the tent. Hello there. 13, aha, so they chose to shoot those. But are they gonna be shooting the big stack or are they gonna be shooting the... Aha, thank you. We fooled the towers. Cool, or the tower, singular. Level 2 Mage Guild. No tavern, Brother's Poor. I wanted to buy a hero here, but I can't. And yeah, didn't Sandro... I think we can defend against Sandro, especially if we have like... Wait, hold up. I hope you don't have navigation. I hope they don't have navigation. Can you reach in a single turn? You can't. Anyway, here we would be able to do something like this. So Kinkeria could actually go down here. Try to receive the army. Are we leaving anything behind here? Bringing something forward, maybe. Aha. Well, new week is approaching. I do like that the fact that their line looks thematic. Miriam here would have been very useful. She could have scouted out a few things. I guess you can also... Here. If they land on my town though, it's gonna be a bit problematic. That's not how it's supposed to go, no? I have like nothing to defend the town. Would I be building something here? Castle and maybe Cover Darkness? Cover Darkness is a smart choice. You know what? Smoke it up. That's right, there's no town here, just the big smoke. Aha! They did that. Sandro shouldn't be able to beat those, I hope. Oh guys, please let me be right. Anyway, Kinkeria can probably reach here. So she is gonna be the defender of the town. Then let's build a castle. And I don't actually want to fight like 100 wraiths. What is this quest guard? Don't tell me I need to do this. What is this? The guards here say they will only let those who fly the orange flag pass. The guards note your orange flag and or offer to let you pass. Do you accept? Sure. Yeah, this is gonna be one of those, isn't it? We need to fight this. Guaranteed. Then... I'm gonna like stack up these nicely. And then this is fine, right? Foolish ghost bone dragons. You are slowed down now. That's right, you're being disrupted. Okay, deleted them. Here, my tent is not in danger, so I'm not worrying about that much. these are my choices. Technically, well, no. I would rather have luck actually in this case. And let's go for the big XP. Take that a 10th. The big XP energy. Not actually the scout. Yeah, I want to scout and don't want to give them super easy boats. So like up here would be fine. Maybe actually we can leave the load there. Do you have the... yeah, you do have that artifact. Alright, purple must be in shambles. I actually should have checked if there's like only... if we... yeah, there's only 3 towns on the map. If they had like 3 towns, actually that would shift my perspective on the map. I would be like, oh no, actually I might be in trouble. But then again, we took one of their towns. I guess we're just opting to make Cassiopeia the ultimate brawler hero, so leadership and luck both will be happening there. Then actually, you know what needs to happen. This man has a magic arrow. I don't want to give a boat away. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be mogging them. I'm going to be like standing here next to the water and being like, hey Sandro, fool, attack me. Actually we could, well... let's still scout, but this hero doesn't really matter much. Check the skeletons. Alright, then, day 7. And yeah, Kinkeria is just gonna be having the crewmates. Here, I don't really want too many troops. Okay, let's position them here. Sure. Can't build a maelstone. What are we missing? We're actually missing wood. And actually gold as well, but... maybe this. We're gonna have 6 stacks. Do they have a skelly converter? They do. So... moles are being upgraded, lizardmen are being upgraded. We'll have the seaman stack and then we have all the stacks and we're just leaving. Everything for gold here. Okay, crewmate growth. As the legends foretold, and I think we're actually going to give this to Kinkeria, and Kinkeria gets her axe again. She could scout here. Okay, where is Mr. Splint? Oh no, I've left my hero next to the water. He can be attacked now. I sure hope that doesn't happen. I sure hope the Sandro doesn't walk on sand slowly to attack my hero. Anyway, Kinkeria, go here. Upgrade, upgrade. I do love that sound that the lizardmen make when they're dying. Like their bow breaks in half or something silly. Eovacious is back from week 1. Ogre's still haunting us here, so... Annabelle is forever trapped here. This is probably taken a million billion %. This is probably taken a million billion %, sure. So we can do that. And then they went into a... I would actually rather have another hero who's like actually scouting for us. So yeah, let's do that, and then... actually Eovacious. This. Cool learning, hell yeah. I guess we'll take the intelligence though. I think he's gonna be the defender of the town, so giving him the maximum stats will be really good. And then Kinkeria, I guess this is the fastest troop you can get, right? You could get some level 3 spells, actually. You have some spells now. We don't have a level 2 damage spell. That doesn't count. That doesn't count in my book, so... and then we don't know which town is going to be getting attacked, so actually we'll do something like this. We don't really care for her speed on the map, right? Aha. Oh no! Sandro is walking slowly towards my spint on a boat. That's such a shame. Anyway, they landed again. They want to go into the water, but it's like cold apparently. So they're like refusing to do it. haste. They have haste as well. I guess actually we'll be buying all 7 of them. Like make them into 1 stacks and do some magic arrows, right? Oh, you don't have magic arrows, damn it. Red gate there. This is probably already done, right? This is interesting to me because what is here? Ah, star axis. Is it worth the while delaying? Actually, probably. Well, my army should be bigger than theirs. If I go here, then I'm like here on the next day, but they can already be there and into the town. Actually, I think we will not be going for that star axis. Don't want them being in the town. Anyway, Ilor here. Spint is just gonna be chilling, and maybe she's gonna be doing that. Anyway, what are we building? I have like quite a few upgrade options. Ah, Nagash is here as well. And yeah, we can't really do anything here, I guess. We'll waste his mana. If he doesn't go back into the town, that's like wasted mana. Then I think we can maybe roll down 1 shield. You fool, I still roll down 1. I don't really care about this hero over having her die. Oh no, oh, well, it actually gets attacked and can't do much. I was thinking we could magic arrow. Foolish Nagash, you've fallen into my trap. Now I can go and assassinate you. So, Bird is gonna be attacking these. Oceanist can reach the zombies. This guy can shoot in the face here. Speed 7, speed 7. Actually, we need somebody who shoots. Excellent skeleton man. Well, actually the opposite of man. Sure, I'll spend some mana. Logistics, better late than never, but then again I feel like this map is very close to finishing, so I'm like gonna stack up the oh, wait, we need to flag all the dwellings. We actually need to this. I was like, we can defeat them and then the game is over, right? But no, we need to get all the creature dwellings. Maybe there's a creature dwelling here. Oh no. I see the trickery of the map makers now. I actually do need to like fight things. Huh. In that case we need Kinkeria to go out and like do these objectives, but like after she's done with Sandro. Where did he go, by the way? He went there. Okay, you know what? Let's buy a boat from indoors. Looks magnificent with its sails and all. Put a load indoor. Damn it, I wanted you to actually have a spellbook, never mind. Cancel that. Sandro goes there. Maybe I should attack him with Kinkeria. Can Kinkeria move up to here? She can't, she is slow. Damn you, Kinkeria, for being so slow. Anyway, I guess we will upgrade the vampires here. Do this. Mr. Zombie. Are you maybe just a glorified skeleton stack? Actually, no, I think they're gonna be useful in the upcoming fights. Anyway, we're gonna be brawling Mr. Sandro outdoors. Is that wise? We do have, like, some magic. They have more Dread Knights than I do. I'll do this. I'll stay outside, so maybe they will be like... Oh, I see Kinkeria. We need to land and attack her. I guess we can flag this already. It's kind of working shape quite a lot. I want to check out what this quest offers. Here's the seer. This has been done, and then the town should be here. And yeah, Septienna probably went into the town, so we're gonna have a much more difficult time attacking a hero in a town rather than a hero outside of a town. Around the summon boat. The Sandro actually sails there. Is this Septienna though? Oh, actually that's Septienna. Alright, so left, right. Damn it, we guessed wrong. I guess willpower. G camp, I mean. Okay, nothing here. Interesting. Anyway, Kinkeria, are you becoming stronger or are you becoming weaker after doing that fight? And we need to flag these pyramids as well. We actually ooh, we can't do this. We're too weak for that. That's very surprising to me. Red tower, take it. He already took it. Yeah, I would have tried to take it. Sure, so. Maybe we need to haste this guy and definitely on the second round. Because this man is our power stack, so. Oh, we can't even like one shot. That's a bit of a shame. Oh no, that was the one thing I needed to not do, is not shoot next to the crewmate. Okay, then oh boy, actually this is like a very tough fight, isn't it? Didn't realize this fight would be this troublesome. Bigger stack. Well, Kinkeria is gonna get a few levels from that, but this is really worthwhile. Was that really like a bit of gain? Were these enough gains for my pains, is the question. We did 200 of them. 7 Wraiths. Yeah. Well, we're gonna go back to the town. Store our mana, if nothing else. Elor... I definitely need to check out this island. For that I need the birds. For sure. The birds. Then the Evacious. Like a maelstrom, maybe. Okay, they actually did that. Septienna's going back to the town. And the town is really here. In the very corner, so we can take the magic ball. This Moandor is in the town. Actually has some army, which is a bit sad, but I think we can beat him. We can beat him, but actually we will be taking heavy casualties. And I didn't optimize for the towers at all. Should have actually maybe not had 1 stacks of these. Anyway, these are gonna be shot at. I guess we can put them here. I kind of have to like come outdoors in that case. I actually want to immediately be cursed even. I actually want to give them give their liches a shot either. They're shooting the pirates. I understand. So, I'm gonna let their liches shoot in the first round, so Stone Skin is actually a thing. I feel great now, because we're losing like a stack for free basically, but... what are we brawling down? Actually maybe here. And I kind of getting rid of the 1 stacks already. And then 3 to 6, 3 to 5. I guess these are attacking here. Because I think the bird is strong enough to just finish everything here. Okay. Shield up. Deal with the liches. Get cursed. Not ideal, but we can hide these in the corner. This guy, the vampire, would maybe actually be flying indoor. I don't really want that. I guess I'm attacking the vampire in that case. Magic arrow this with attack this with the bird. What about that? Okay, that was good. Then, unless they fly in to attack the oceans. They flew in to attack the oceans, damn it. That's pretty sad. And they just have 1 big stack. If the Nyx could have hit, we could maybe finish this in 1 turn, but then again they had 1. Precisely 1 skeleton left. Lost a couple stacks, not great. But we do have, well, spells. Can't really use that much anyway. Did this, took to their town, so now we would have to defend against these 2 heroes in these 2 towns to defeat the purple player. Maelstrom, no Maelstrom. I guess no Maelstrom. We would want that anyway. These towns are decently well built up. 3rd level unit growth. Okay, so there's no smoke now. Wait, does this town have a... yeah, this town has a tavern. I guess we can send a hero forward to explore. I guess we'll be leaving these behind. We will be leaving these behind. Alrighty. Mr. Hoger, actually you don't have a book, do you? Oh, but I don't have a... oh, you can research spells. Wait, are these preset for me? Oh, no, you could research spells all the way. I kind of didn't notice, because I've been so used to the Shadow Death maps not allowing you to do anything like that. So we need to flag the sawmill here. Here we are doing what? Walking outdoors. They shouldn't be able to reach us here. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to be doing this. Going outdoors, because we can restore the mana on the magic well. But we can take some stats and then head back into the town. And yeah, they do that. Okay, so 500 actually, is this 500? This is actually... we could take the stat point and be on the magic wall and have a second hero deliver the troops to us. I feel like that's kind of also a decent alternative. But we do need to actually do it. So, Ogre here. Sure, I want to check if there's anything hidden behind there. Not that I really think you can hide. Charn. Val and dead. Anyway, we would be... okay, Cassiopeia. Actually, this would be Charna. So, boom, 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 boom. All the units that we need. I guess we're making 1 stacks of these. Don't think they would just go past me and attack the town, but I've been wrong before. And here we're just waiting. I guess Sandro, it doesn't matter where he lands. I guess, yeah, we just eliminate purple. And then we can do things. Then also for this man here, maybe we can, like, take the army here. Yeah, we can already set him up, just in case there is, like, a dwelling there. And probably, actually, nobody else will be taking this. So do we go for, like... Sure. Let's build our level 7 unit. Because we can. Lamau, this town, I just noticed, this town can't even build a town hall. So their growth was handicapped by the gold. Okay, we cut the condor. So they don't seem to be wanting to fight me. For one or another reason, anyway. Anything interesting here? No, just an altar of sacrifice. I don't think getting more stats on Cassiopeia at this moment is a priority. And we have to go eliminate purple, and we have to go look for dwellings. I do think... Okay, hold up. We have what? We have 2 open slots for units. Maybe even 3. I guess this is a good stack. These, even though they're not upgraded, are always looking good. Welcome the undeads into our ranks. We don't discriminate. Stables, that's beautiful. That's exactly what we need. And then we need to just hunt down the Septienna. Kinkeria. Well, I guess we could use these. Is this done? This has been done, okay. Annabelle can be useful once in a week. That is her time, that is her calling. Does this count as a creature dwelling as well, by the way? There was a bug, I don't know if it's fixed, but usually this counted as either a mine or a creature dwelling, and I can't remember which one was it. I hope we don't need to get the lighthouse to win. But yeah, now we have a bunch of units. Oh wait, actually what I want to check is Dorgan. Another pirate hero. I guess we can send the Evacious. You know what, actually we can send... Here. Buy out the Dargim. Take away his troops. And send the Dargim here. Alright. Then, yeah, we're just eliminating purple before we do anything else. But, maybe we can already plan around. Maybe... Oh yeah, wait, we need wisdom for that anyway. I should have taken maybe these 2 objectives. Okay, so, what is gonna be happening now? Once Sandro and Septienna are defeated, I'm free to roam around, so this town is gonna supply the army to do this objective. Kinkeria is gonna be trying to do these objectives, and we're gonna be checking with how the enemy dead. Interesting stuff. Okay, resources, it never hurt anybody. 49 Wraiths, actually quite a bit. Maybe we can already do this, but maybe we should wait first. You can AFK, you can AFK. Reach Septienna, probably can't, anyway. There is a dwelling there. I wonder if that's a blind or something, so we'll check it out. Don't think we can catch her, because she probably also has taken the stables. Kinkeria will chill here. I know this is not the most riveting gameplay at the moment, but... Oh, they actually do that. Fight those fairies. Aha, and Sandro lands. They do take that. Okay, so we have to defend against... Mr. Sandro here. Would we have the Evasius do that? Or would... I think actually Thunar is fine defending here. Just need to remember to buy troops for him. Okay, then... Gilor is in position here basically to do this little plan. Once we're done with the town defense. And firewall, that's not interesting at all. So... Wait, how did you get here? Don't tell me you can only access this room not above your curse. Already had curse, okay. A skeleton with nothing in it, cool. Oh, they could have covered the darkness, this. Okay, and then, of course, before we forget, the most important thing in the universe. So, I think this stack is gonna be good. I think we can buy out of these. I think we kept that one alive, but sure. Okay. 1 and 2. Maybe. Don't think we need anything else. We have 2 shooter stacks. We have a very tanky stack. Actually, they have fire birds, but to be fair, do we really need the other resources for something else? I guess I'll leave a few. But yeah, we have the most marketplaces now that we've ever had before. I could have actually had a trading post. But it doesn't really matter. So let's buy the mixes out. And then I guess we can make another good brawling staff here. Cool. Okay. Ready to defend. I think Sandro is gonna be in for a surprise. In for a penny, in for a pound. In the UK, in for a bad time, I guess. What an interesting mantra that was. Anyway, maybe... Big stat, sure. Let's see what the Firebird does. Goes for the 2 for 1. That's better than being attacked from the big stack. Let's just poke the bird to death. Yeah, sure. Shoot this to death. Thunar is not the biggest spellcaster, but he still wants his mana. Oof. Expected. These will walk step aside, so poke him to death. Poke to death. I'm not sure that works like that. Actually, I have a feeling that the AI result is better, but then again, they lost Nexus. Anyway, Thunar out here. I knew all this time ago that he was a worthy man to be invested into. Okay, this, nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. Guess we can check out everything else. Anyway, Cassiopeia. In a turn or 2, you are able to reach Septienna, and then you will do these mummies. Kinkeria now should be the next focus of our clearing. Like the next it'll be focus on anyway. Then we have put something else in the boat. So Thunar here. Actually, I was thinking we would have the birds. So can we clear without birds? I think we can clear those guys without birds anyway. So, do this. I will actually give the other heroes these other artifacts. Thunar is gonna be heading back. Hold up, let's do it like this. Because of the, what is that map called? Bridal of Fire. I'm actually really liking to put the 1 stack Sandro. See which is before the main stack. Shooting. I don't know who was the guy who gave the suggestion to do that. But I'm really enjoying it. Actually, maybe it was Mr. Alkin. Shall we clone? I think that would be pretty funny, but I don't think that's necessary. Open that, okay, cool. Then... How far can Actually, this man can go really far. So, you load up in here, gets all the goodies, and he can land. And here, I think we actually need to have like 3 stacks of these. I don't think I can do anything better there, so we will take the auto result. And go forever stuck there. And then I don't think we're ever going to be building anything in the town ever again, so yeah, let's just like get rid of the resources. We don't need those. Then the big stack. I guess we're just opting for more skeletons, sure. So is this army big enough to do something like these raids, maybe? Maybe we go for this. Well, somebody else can flag that. But these two we have to fight manually, so I guess we'll go for the weaker fight first. Route 200. Anyway, I can get them to step in a firewall, maybe. That would be quite interesting if I could. And then actually maybe here. Let's find 1v1. Not the best usage of a 1 stack, but still. We need to fight it there. Okay. Looks like Mr. Dread Knight, for some reason, is alluring them to himself. I think here we just defend because there's going to be getting attacked. Okay. Didn't expect 2 stacks to reach, but then again, this is their terrain. Okay, anyway, then we can make a bigger stack. Attacked my tent. He mismoraled. All of them was like taking a retaliation for him, but he cannot move. Okay, logistics. Pathfinding, actually pathfinding would be interesting, but let's okay, Kinkeria. Cool, you did that objective. So less and less objectives remain. We have to restore mana, of course. Okay, then Elore. Is there something here that is like nothing of value? No, like objectives. I guess we can do this tower. Mr. Dragon Princess. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to shoot him, but I guess we can just stand next to him. Okay, ooh, shield. Well, maybe we can make the armor of the damned anyway. I have to wait for evasions here. In fact, maybe he can be standing here to deliver the troops back, then chill here with Thunar. Dargim, I kind of put him in a boat because I didn't know what to do with him, but I think now he is like gonna be very, very cool. Then Wolgar. I need him for something interesting. I guess we can take him for mine just in case I need to buy some troops, because that is like 50 extra gold I can trade for. Then here, foolish Septienna, you are the last remnant of the foul, stinking undeads. Actually, we're using them in our army. Should be like not disrespecting the troops too much. Anyway, shield, you know. Because what else can we do that is that good? Like that. Ocean is going to be disappearing. Ooh, the haste, hello. That's not how this was supposed to go. rather just have haste. I thought I can like... Thankfully I didn't slow, because otherwise that would have backfired massively. Now we can slow though. Sure, we'll kind of lose all the birds here, but not much we can do. We want to keep a slot open so we can hit. Skeleton there, boom. Death Ripple. Sure, anyway. Equestrians, yeah, I thought they were moving quite quickly, then a few other things. I think I actually take the logistics just in case it helps me, Purple Husband Vanquish helps me get their return faster. Then, the great question is this actually counted as a dwelling? Well, I don't want to, like, delay this return for, like, something silly. Like that, anyway. Purple has been vanquished, but we still haven't won, as we have not flagged all the dwellings. We are on that though, so Kinkeria probably has the most difficult task ahead of her. She technically has good mana. Okay, we'll actually see. So, Dargan just lands here, he can do this in the next turn. So actually we can do this in the next turn, unless there's something here. I should probably restore the mana for Kinkeria as well. And I could even maybe build into a dragon dwelling so she has like an extra. 3/2. This can stay. There's nothing tricky here. Sure. Then Cassiopeia fighting some mummies. AI did a good job, but we will still discriminate the AI score. We'll try to do better than that. I think actually with just with the nexus we can do it. And yeah, basically, nexus can almost one-tap everything. We did that, so we got that, we'll get that, unless there is something hidden in this little darkness. I think we should be fine. And yeah, let's just do this straight. Okay, then Dargan takes this dwelling, and now Kinkeria, you were the prison hero. You were designated to be special by the map makers. Let us see why that was. Do I actually want... maybe I actually want the dragon instead. Can I afford that? $8,800. Aha. Bone dragon. So against all these Wraiths, do you wish to retreat? No. Oh, forgetfulness. This didn't pay off at all. Anyway, we want them to do their thing so they need to regenerate quickly. Then I guess we're shooting the bottom stack. The bottom stack is always going to be forward. Thankfully we didn't lose any Dread Knights in the previous battle, because they are very, very, very good at like, taking the initial hit here. Then I guess we're just flat out brawling. Can't really do much about that. I don't really want to lose the Dread Knight, so I guess we'll take like, a smaller hit, do a smaller hit with him. They're trying to bully my vampires. Okay, it's 7, 28. Alright. Did that. Now Kinkeria was flexing on us by leveling up, and congratulations, your flag flies on you. On the dwelling of every creature. Victory is yours. Victory is mine indeed. Anyway. Yeah, this was Bay of Broken Ships. Oh, yeah, Oh, I don't have money. Could you hold that for a moment? Ooh, my rank is a war mammoth, a creature I haven't seen before. That is pretty interesting. But yeah, this is pretty interesting. I mean, yeah, the first few maps for HOT are actually gonna be pretty small and, like, quick, I suppose. Because HOT does have a lot of maps which are like, you know, there's like 2 or 3 or 4 players, but you can only play as 1 player, or like 5 players, you can only play as 1. So it's a very curated experience where you can only play from one perspective, and you usually, either your town is chosen for you, or even your hero is chosen for you. So yeah, the first few streams are gonna be a little bit shorter, but I do enjoy that. Maybe I can mix like a custom map or 2 in between. I didn't have a plan for that, but yeah, it didn't quite happen this week though, but maybe for next week. Anyway, the War Mammoth is not in our top 10, and I guess we can check out the map a bit more intricately still. We can give it to the treatment of Bay of Broken Ships. Here it is. Took us what? Took us basically 2 months to beat. So. Alright, and they actually, yeah, they start with 2 towns. And we basically checked out everything except for their island. I kind of want to see how they start out like. They had something here. Quite a lot of dwellings. And yeah, then this one... So the AI actually can't... Oh no, the AI can win, right? Yeah, actually if you don't attack them soon, they can take all the dwellings, right? And they can win because you start out with 0 dwellings on your island. But they start out with all the dwellings. And they start out with this thing already flagged. They have what? They have 3 flagged Wraith dwellings. I didn't really see them have a big Wraith stack. And Septienna did Death of the Rippleless ones, but not more than that. So I actually want to check a few things. So first thing I want to check is if we can actually make AOTD. The fights that I already took, I'm not really going to be retaking. What artifact did we have here? Oh yeah, torso, sure. I want to check actually if we have some other quests behind to see or not. So yeah, did we have any other quests? Actually, we need the wisdom. We actually need a spellbook as well. I build something on my down. Okay, cool. Now we can very quickly actually get everything we need for Mage Guild and a spellbook. Because I want to see if there's any other quests behind there. Then these 2 fights, is there anything interesting in maybe the chests? Okay, that was actually what I'm thinking. Because this would be doable with Forgetfulness, and without Forgetfulness it actually feels like it would be a nightmare to do 2 of these fights. Hold up, wait, how can you access this fight? Oh, through here. Didn't even see that, I thought you would have to go through the north. This was a small Medusa star anyway, but yeah, you go here, you will get the Destroy Dead, which we didn't need, and that's basically the only quest to see it gives you. Then here, big mummies. Did I do everything in the water? I didn't do like 1 shipwreck or 1 abandoned ship. This 30 enchanters here, 35 of these guys here, sure. Wait, I don't have a 3 slot, 5 genies. 50, this is like cheap. 5, okay. I have a feeling those are preset values. Always be the same. Here, Speculum, Dead Man's Boots, and that's kind of good for them, right? But yeah, basically this is the path for them. Check, teleport, boots, and there wasn't really anything interesting here. There was this sorcery. Wonder if I would have taken that. Okay, then yeah, this needs an orange. Flag. Charm of Mana. Decently sized Medusa stores. What kind of artifact did I get here? Ore cart, nothing too exciting. Level 5, 100 Skeleton Warriors. So this is like a little boost for the AI once they get level 5, which is pretty soon actually. They just get like a few. They get like 100 Skeleton Warriors. Sure. Anything? No, this is just like. Can you deposit? Yeah, you can deposit them in deposit to the Satyrs, which is kind of like easy to guess because they had that. Argos. I guess they also get their thing, but yeah, here in this map, building a mage guild actually would be pretty difficult. Hell of a mage guild. So this is one of those. And actually, no, you could have taken this without fighting the fairies, right? What is this for? Does this give you anything? No. Very interesting thing there. Why have that in that case? Maybe it's the AI did fight those fairies though for some strange reason. But yeah, anyway, they have stats, firewall, which we saw that. Infancy, this subjective seal of sunset. Interesting, these skeletons now. Quite a few items, no like wizard's well or anything silly like that though. And I guess the one thing, and yeah, Kinkeria and the prism. Which is pretty interesting. I do this quickly then. Actually, this Kinkeria's lore changed. In most respective, which is she was always seeking for knowledge and easy to comprehend essence of phenomena. No, I think that's the standard lore, and then basically the only thing we didn't check is this. What item did you get here? Ribcage. Aha. So we would be lacking 2 pieces for the armor of the damned. We would be lacking 1 for the combination artifact here. And yeah, this is kind of actually one thing I do still want to check and can't check. This town is basically not built up at all. Only has like. Actually has the skeleton converter. Actually graves. So this is so they would have more skeletons. And then hold up. And here. Sure, also not very well built up. They do have a mage guild though. And Septienna herself looks like a basically, you know, freshly spawned hero. So they don't get any boosts there. Maybe they get like a level or 2 boosts, but like that doesn't have to be the case. Should have an artifact. She maybe has like a artifact given to her. I guess with no harm. Because we don't lose now, she didn't have anything. Okay. Anyway, we checked out this map. Bay of Broken Ships. Pretty interesting map. Cool map, I liked it. I liked it as well. It didn't have like any crazy gimmicks, besides the fact that maybe you don't have any mines for any like resources here. You can't get any gems, you can't get any crystals, so you can't build into high-level mage guilds. So this is like basically a map where technically you're on a timer that you don't know that you are on a timer, because they can flag all the creature dwellings and you wouldn't know about it. But yeah, I think this was a pretty decent map for Cassiopeia because we did quite a bit of clearing early on with her. So I'm pretty happy about that. Anyway, this was it for today's single player stream. I was Guest273 and I will see you later. I don't know, maybe this week or maybe next week. Next week, Saturday, of course, I'm going to be doing a single player stream. I'm edging towards a single player map, or like a custom map, that is. Of course, we're going to be doing a single player map, but like, I have a feeling I'm going to be doing a custom map there. Yeah, instead of one of these maps, because I think the next few maps for the Order of the Abyss were also ones that were like forced to play as a cove, but maybe the next one we were forced to play as a bulwark. But these maps are pretty small and compact, and I can do them like in a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. So yeah, Maybe I should like keep them for when I'm like, when I know my Saturday mornings will be busy. And then if my Saturday morning is free, I should just do a custom map, which would take more time. But yeah, I will thank you for watching. I enjoyed this map. I hope you did enjoy it as well. And yeah, I will see you whenever the next time I stream is. And potentially if I'm doing something multiplayer, I could be streaming on Twitch as well, so keep an eye out for that. I'm trying to revive my Twitch channel as well, but those streams are very irregular, so yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, I'll see you, and I hope you have a good one.